one of my favorite things about this brewery is that you will encounter people from all walks of life. Every person that comes in this door has one thing in common with everybody else in this place, and that's the beer. And so I watch it constantly. I'll be standing at the bar, there'll be a line of people, and I'll watch two guys that don't know each other. One guy orders a beer and the guy behind him's like, hey, what are you ordering? And then boom, they're in a conversation. And so for us, that's as fulfilling as people loving our beer.
So Lori likes to tell this story to a lot of people about like when we were first opening. They had done a couple days of soft openings and she was fearful that people would just not show up. They didn't, tell anybody. They didn't really advertise it very much, but she was like, we're ready, we have beer, let's just open. But she was fearful that no one would show up. And it's always like what if no one shows up? What if nobody shows up? And within 5 minutes of opening the door that day, this couple walks through the door and they had no idea that this was the first day we were open. And so they were like a little weirded out that Lori was like so excited that they were here, and they had no idea that they were some of our first customers. And a number of those people are still coming back. We started in May of 2013 and we're still going strong ever since.
When you visit a brewery, you want to go into the brewery. And so the whole point is that you can sit and drink the beer and turn around and say, look, that's where they make it. And that's what I always wanted in a brewery. And every time I go to a brewery, that's what I want to see. So that's what we created.
Our mentality is the tap room should feel like a working brewery. It should feel like when you're not here, all of those tables are moved out and we're working there, which is what we do.
Somebody wants to...
When people come in here and they bring their friends who don't drink beer and they just start standing there like, nah, I don't drink. It's like, let me give you a try. Try this. No, try this. And I always find something they like. It never happens where someone comes in and doesn't like at least one thing on a menu.
Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming.
The reason why the brewers work the tap room and the people that really know about the beer work the tap room is to educate the people. And it goes both ways for people that don't know anything about beer to the hardcore beer geek that wants to know the exact hops, the exact malts, the IBUs.
Although we always have our core beers, we're rotating and rotating through experimental beers, one-off beers, 5-gallon kegs, 2-gallon batches of beer. Like the other night, we poured a barrel-aged triple, and we put it on at 4 o'clock, and it was gone at 7:30.
And it's a little bit heartbreaking to turn people away, like, sorry, you came a little late, but I guess they learn, and as soon as we make a Facebook post or it goes out in the newsletter, you're here first thing to try this new and interesting beer.
You gotta get in. You gotta get into the brewery. You gotta come visit us. You have to get on our newsletter and see what beers are coming on. So we have new ones every week. And although we are the creators and the scientists and the crafters behind these experimental beers, the people that are drinking it are the decision makers in the end.